Annual Day celebration of Shantiniketan Indian School. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 19th Annual Day celebration of Shantiniketan Indian School, where amazing performances by our very own amazing students will leave you all mesmerized.
Dear audience, tonight our students will display their extraordinary talent, sweeping you away with amazement with their overwhelming acts. Tonight, we're sure that you'll be taken away by a torrent called the 19th Annual Day of Visayas.
The pillars of tonight's program will celebrate the unsung heroes who will help us out of the darkness and will revelate in doing so.
In tonight's Quantum of Solace, we'll take you away from your seats to the Green Lagoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are one.
I am profusely elated to take an opportunity to welcome our esteemed guests of today's event. Audience, please give a huge round of applause. We also have among ourselves today the management committee members. Mr. K.C. Abdul Latif, President of SIS. Mr. Abdul Qadir, General Secretary. Mr. N.K.M. Shukur, Vice President. Mr. Rashid Ahmed, Head of Training and System Development. Mr. Shahnaz Nuruddin, Head of Finance. Mr. Sarfaraz Ismail, Head of HR. Mr. C.H. Najib, Head of Facility and Transport. Mr. Syed Miraj Ali, Teacher Representative, and Mrs. Najma Munir, Teacher Representative.
To honor our guests for their presence on this auspicious occasion, we have the floral presentation. I call upon the Assistant Head Boy of SIS, Sma Suresh, for the floral presentation to our esteemed Chief Guest, Shri P. Kumaran, Ambassador of India to the State of Qatar.
Shri P. Kumaran assumed his assignment as Ambassador of India to the State of Qatar on 5th October 2016. He joined the Indian Foreign Service in 1992. He worked as Third Secretary in the Embassy of India, Cairo, from January 1994 to June 1997. First Secretary in the Embassy of India at Tripoli from July 1997 to December 2000. His Excellency also served as the Regional Passport Officer, Bangalore, from April 2005 to June 2007. He served in the High Commission of India, Islamabad, as Counselor from June 2007 to October 2009. Counselor in the Embassy of India, Washington, from October 2009 to August 2011. And as the Deputy High Commissioner at the High Commission of India, Colombo, Sri Lanka, from September 2011 to June 2014. He was Joint Secretary, Counselor, Passport and Visa Division at Headquarters from July 2014 to September 2016.
Now, I call the Assistant Head Girl of SIS, Hiba Yusuf, for the floral presentation to our esteemed guest of honor, Mrs. Rauda Safwan Zidan, Director of Private Schools and Affairs, Ministry of Education and Higher Education. I call upon the Assistant IT Secretary, Kanis Fatima Sindhia, for the floral presentation to our respected Vice Chairman of SIS, Mr. Saoud Saad Al-Kuwari. I call upon the Assistant Sports Captain, Tejas Vinay, for the floral presentation to Mr. Adil Al-Batwari, Manager Al-Sakha Private Office of the sponsor.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, an auspicious evening deserves an auspicious beginning. And what better day is there to start this event with the Almighty's blessings?
Misnat Qasim will recite the holy verses and Fariha Zaman will follow for the translation. I would like to request everyone to remain standing after the prayer for the Qatar national anthem, followed by the Indian national anthem.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا يسخر قوم من قوم يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا يسخر قوم من قوم عسى أن يكونوا خيرا منهم ولا نساء من نساء عسى أن يكن خيرا منهن ولا تلمزوا أنفسكم ولا تنابزوا بالألقاب بئس الاسم الفسوق بعد الإيمان ومن لم يتب فأولئك هم الظالمون يا أيها الذين آمنوا اجتنبوا كثيرا من الظن إن بعض الظن إثم ولا تجسسوا ولا يغتب بعضكم بعضا أيحب أحدكم أن يأكل لحم أخيه ميتا فكرهتموه واتقوا الله إن الله تواب رحيم صدق الله العظيم.
I seek refuge in Allah from Shaitan, the cursed one. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. O you who have believed, let not a people ridicule other people. Perhaps they may be better than them. Nor let women ridicule other women. Perhaps they may be better than them. And do not insult one another, and do not call each other by offensive nicknames. Wretched is the name of disobedience after one's faith. And whoever does not repent, then it is those who are the wrongdoers. O you who have believed, avoid much negative assumption. Indeed, some assumption is sin. And do not spy or backbite each other. Would one of you like to eat the flesh of his brother when dead? You would detest it and fear Allah. Indeed, Allah is accepting of repentance and merciful. Holy true are the words of Allah.
قسما بمن رفع السماء قسما بمن نشر الضياء قدر ستفتح حرة تسمو بروح الأوفياء سيروا على نهج الأسير وعلى ليال الأنبياء قدر بقلب سيرة عز وأمجاد العباد قدر الرجال الأولين بغاتنا يوم النداء رحمانه يوم السلام جوارح يوم الفداء قدر الرجال الأولين بغاتنا يوم النداء رحمانه يوم السلام جوارح يوم الفداء قسما بمن رفع السماء قسما بمن نشر الضياء قدر ستفتح حرة تسمو بروح الأوفياء जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you. I request everyone to kindly be seated.
A group of beautiful Natyanjali girls are here to perform an Indian classical dance form. It is a conventional dance enlightening the feelings, emotions, and sentiments through vibrant dance moves. So please, audience, put your hands together and welcome the beautiful ladies.
tarigida da da jum dim da 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 jum nam da 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 jum tam takita dana ta da tangirida tarigida dim ta tarigida da da jum dim da takita jum jum da kita da jum da jum jum da kita da jum kita tarigida da dum tarita ta tarita ta dana tarita ta tarita ta tarigida tarita ta dana ta jum tarita dana ta da tangirida tarigida da tarigida da jum dim da ta jum nam da kita jum ta dim tum nam da tangirida tarigida da di ta dana ta tarigida dana ta dana ta dim ta tarita ta dana ta da di ta dana ta tangirida tarigida da ta dim tarigida ta dim tarigida ta dim tarigida ta dim tarigida da jum tarigida da tangirida tarigida dingirida tarigida dongirida tarigida da
That was an unbelievable performance indeed, which totally fascinated spectators.
To honor our guests for their presence on this auspicious occasion, I call the Assistant Head Girl of SIS, Hiba Yusuf, for the floral presentation to our esteemed guest of honor, Mrs. Rodan Safwan Zidan, Director of Private Schools Affairs, Ministry of Education and Higher Education.
As this evening breaks into a merry celebration, may happiness and joy resound, and may you make unforgettable memories. I now invite our school head boy, Master Aditya Kumar, to welcome the gathering with a resplendent message.
Progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their mind cannot change anything. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is the night we've all waited for. I wish one and all a fascinating evening for the most anxiously awaited occasion of our school, an event that will without a doubt will plant unforgettable memories in all our minds. Tonight, we're delighted to have with us His Excellency P. Kumaran, Ambassador of India to State of Qatar, our chief guest, and guest of honor, Mrs. Rauda Safwan Zidan, Director, Private School Affairs Department, Ministry of Education and Higher Education, and distinguished guests, Mr. Saud M.A. Al-Kuwari, Vice Chairman, Shantiniketan Indian School, and Mr. Adil Batrawi, Manager, Al-Saka Private Office, to witness and participate in our 19th Annual Day celebrations. I'm deeply honored to welcome all the guests today. Now, I bid a warm welcome to an eminent personality of the school, Mr. K.C. Abdul Latif, the President of SIS. In order to go where we want to, where we need to, the journey of change is what we must rely on to get us there. With this understanding, SIS has always embraced change, and as the world evolves, SIS evolves too. Perhaps this is why our school has never failed to adopt new and innovative techniques and tools that help students to reach their full potential. Here, students are provided with innumerable opportunities to fulfill all essential life skills. I'm sure our parents and students are more than thankful for tools like EduBrisk, Language Labs, Open Door, and TeachNext. All of this would have been inconceivable without the work of one of the greatest minds, Dr. Subhash B. Nair, our loving principal. Welcome, sir. Now, I welcome the management committee members, a group of really talented and hard-working individuals who run this institution. Mr. NKM Abdul Shakur, Vice President, Mr. Abdul Qadir, General Secretary of SIS, Mr. Rashid Ahmed, Mr. Shehnaz Nuruddin, Mr. Sharfraz Ismail, Mr. Najib C.H., and Mr. Arshad. It really is my pleasant duty to extend a grateful welcome to each one of you here. Striving for excellence motivates us to reach our dreams. Fortunately, our school is too men of perfection to motivate us constantly. I welcome our Vice Principal, Mr. Shihabuddin Pullat, and our Vice Principal, Dudley O'Connor. I also welcome our Administrator, Mr. Abdul Salam. Next, I welcome our 3 vibrant head teachers, Mrs. Mahjubeen, Mrs. Hina Imran, and Mr. Matthew. Lastly, I welcome the eager audience, the parents, teachers, and the students of our school. Plants are shaped by cultivation, and men by education. Everything we do not have at our birth and which we need when we are grown is given to us by education. These are the words of the great philosopher Rousseau. He argued that education should enable the free and natural development of children. SIS too believes in such a holistic approach to learning. What SIS teaches goes beyond classrooms, beyond pens and papers. This school creates an aura that invigorates free thought. As a result, students keep growing emotionally and socially. Words really can't explain what I'm trying to say here, so let the actions of our students speak for themselves. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I invite you all to be a part of this historic event, which is not all about fun and enjoyment, but also an educative one. The students will school you today. Thank you.
Thank you, Aditya, for your warm welcome. I now invite the exuberant of this institution, Mr. K.C. Abdul Latif, President of SIS, to address the gathering, escorted by Senior Vice Principal, Mr. Shihabuddin Pullat.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. His Excellency, the Ambassador of India to Qatar, Mr. P. Kumaran, our guest of honor, Mrs. Rauda Zidan, Director of Private Education, Ministry of Education, respected Principal Dr. Subhash Nair, dear SIS family, the students, parents, staff, my colleagues in the management team, and the supporters and well-wishers of SIS, very good evening and Assalamu alaikum. Always, it is great to have dreams. And when we achieve a great dream, sometimes it becomes beyond our capacity to express the real joy and satisfaction that we have. From 2009, we started dreaming about developing and transforming Shantiniketan Indian School to a center of excellence with unique features. In every annual day, we used to share with you the new steps taken in the previous year, adding new milestones to the history of SIS, and the unique status of present SIS is the result of our teamwork. The main reasons of our satisfaction and happiness is that we could achieve the development and transformation, trying our best to justify the rights of all stakeholders of this institution, students, staff, parents, and the society. Also, we could achieve it upholding the great values of human equality, right to quality education, our national values like pluralism and secularism. The valuable guidance of the visionary leadership of Qatar is always a source of inspiration and strength to take challenges. From 2009 itself, we were carrying another great dream, that is to have government land and have a new premise with all modern facilities matching with all requirements of the unique brand of future SIS. We had shared the idea with you earlier as part of our long-term plan. Today, our dream has come true. The government of Qatar allotted the plot in Wukair area only few minutes away from this premise, and SIS Director Board sanctioned required budget. A wonderful design also is ready with us. Ms. Rauda Zidan was with us last year as the Director of Office of the Private Schools. Today also she is with us with an additional responsibility, that is to represent the Undersecretary of the Ministry of Education in today's function. I take this opportunity to express our heartfelt thanks and gratitude to her, the Ministry of Education, and the Government of Qatar for the valuable support rendered for the cause of education. Last 2 years, we tried to get our beloved ambassador as the chief guest of our annual day, and we were sad that we didn't get him because of other commitments. This year, when we sent our invitation, the response of the embassy was very positive. We feel, yes, this is the auspicious occasion. We need our beloved ambassador with us, and it is my pleasure and privilege to request His Excellency P. Kumaran and Mrs. Rauda Zidan, Director of Private Schools Office, to unveil the new design in front of the audience. I would like to express our special thanks to the Embassy as well as the Ministry for the endless support extended from both sides to develop the present school and for the new project which is expected to become, with its unique excellence, one of the milestones in Qatar in the field of Indian education. I conclude my words with heartfelt thanks to the Shantiniketan Indian School family and all supporters and well-wishers who stood and still standing with us in developing Shantiniketan Indian School to serve the new generation and the society. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Having and listening to you is always a delight. I now request our respected principal of SIS, Dr. Subhash P. Nair, to escort His Excellency, our esteemed guest of honor, Mrs. Rauda Safwan Zidan, management committee members, and other esteemed dignitaries to the dais to release the design of the new school. I also request the vice principals and the school administrator to join them.
The most splendid achievement of all is the constant striving to surpass yourself and prove worthy of your own approval. Here we have the awards for the students and for the teaching and non-teaching staff for their unique and exceptional performances.
I would request our esteemed chief guest, His Excellency, to give away awards to the following students for scoring excellent marks in AISSE 2018.
Amina Kareem, 3rd Qatar topper, 94%, school topper, 94%, subject topper, entrepreneurship, 95%. Her sister is here to receive the award on her behalf. Ashwin Suresh, school topper, science stream, 94.6%, subject topper, physics, 95%, chemistry, 95%, mathematics, 95%. His mother is here to receive the award on his behalf. Abdur Rahman, 1st Qatar subject topper, multimedia and web technology, 97%, school second rank topper, 93.6%, Subject topper, economics 94%, accountancy 92%, multimedia and web technology 97%. The HOD is here to receive the award on his behalf. Mira Anthony, school second rank topper, science stream 93.4%, subject topper, mathematics 95%, English 95%, physics 95%. The HOD of science is here to receive the award on her behalf. Prabhat Shahi, school third rank, science stream 93.2%, subject topper, English 95%, mathematics 95%. His father is here to receive the award on his behalf. Mariam Shafiq, first Qatar, subject topper, home science 97%, school third rank topper 92%, subject topper, business studies 95%, home science 97%. Shiva Shankar Manoj, first Qatar, subject topper, engineering graphics 100%, subject topper in engineering graphics 100%. His father is here to receive the award.
Sumaya Mahjooba bint Arshad, subject topper physics 95%, subject topper chemistry 95%, subject topper biology 92%. Her father will receive the award on her behalf. Vishwa Darji, subject topper physics 95%, subject topper chemistry 95%. Her father will receive the award on her behalf. Lamia Shakir, subject topper psychology 98%. Her father will receive the award on her behalf. Samson William, subject topper English 95%. Urba Chowdhury, subject topper English 95%. Anisa Nizamuddin, subject topper English 95%. Her father will receive the award on her behalf. Wafa Abdus Salam, subject topper physics 95%. Rubin Varghese, subject topper business studies 95%. His father will receive the award on his behalf.
Now, we have the awards for the topper of yesteryear's 11th grade.
Nida Ismail, school topper common stream 95%. Noora Hussain, school topper science stream 92.6%.
Now, the following students receive awards for scoring A1 in all subjects in SSE 2018, and I request our esteemed guest of honor, Mrs. Rauda Safwan Zidan, to award the student.
Hamna Musuluddin, 95.2%. Her father will receive the award on her behalf. Shazia Shanawaz, 94.2%. HOD of Mathematics will receive the award. Kevin Kurin Alex, 94%. Kanis Fatima Cynthia, 94%. Fatima Sharbeen, 94%. Her mother will receive her award. Hiba Yusuf, 93.2%. Aisha Riaz, 92.8%. HOD of English will receive the award. Aziza, 92.6%.
Wada Abdul Kalam Azad Sheikh, 92.4%. We have the HOD of Malayalam to receive the award on her behalf. Nawal Yasmin, 92.2%. Farha Ismail, 91.8%. We have the HOD of Science, Mr. Tono, to receive the award on her behalf. Amina Nizamuddin, 91.2%. We have the HOD of Hindi, Mrs. Shirley, to receive the award on her behalf. Noora Abdul Kalam Azad Sheikh, 91.2%. We have the HOD of Social Department, Mr. Wilson, to receive the award. Sahil Munir, 91%. We have his father to receive the award on his behalf. Ashwarya Rajesh, 90.4%. Nikhil Saji, 90.2%.
Now the prizes for SIS Chairman Polemic Challenge and SIS Interschool Polemic Challenge.
Kanis Fatma Cynthia, Best Rebuttal, SIS Chairman's Polemic Challenge. Sundas Aiden Abdi, Best Speaker, SIS Chairman's Polemic Challenge. Best Rebuttal, SIS Inter-School Polemic Challenge. Audience, please put your hands together.
We have the prizes for SIS Deacon Photography Club Inter-School Competition. Reflection. First position was bagged by Ajmal Kamaluddin. The third position was bagged by Insaf Ahsan.
We now have the awards for the teachers. I request our respected President of Management Committee to honor the teachers. Mr. Syed Miraj Ali, Head of Department of Qatar Topper in Commerce Stream. Mrs. Safura Wani, Subject Teacher of Qatar Topper in Home Science. Mr. Shyam Krishna, Subject Teacher of Qatar Topper in Engineering Graphics. Mrs. Shobi Stephen, Subject Teacher of Qatar Topper in Multimedia and Web Technology. Mr. Donald De Costa, Principal's Award for Best Innovative Teaching Strategy in SIS. Audience, please give them a huge round of applause.
We now have the prestigious 10 Years Meritorious Service Awards for the teaching and non-teaching staff.
Mrs. Anuradha, for 10 years of meritorious service as a Hindi teacher in SIS. Mrs. Fatima Rizna, for 10 years of meritorious service as an English teacher in SIS. Mrs. Latha, for 10 years of meritorious service as a pre-primary teacher in SIS. Mrs. Shazia Samreen, for 10 years of meritorious service as a pre-primary teacher in SIS. Mrs. Jasmi Faisal, for 10 years of meritorious service as a mathematics teacher in SIS. Mrs. Rahat Begum, for 10 years of meritorious service as an English teacher in SIS. Mrs. Dana Lakshmi, for 10 years of meritorious service as a lead admin assistant in SIS. Mr. Ilyas, for 10 years of meritorious service as a conductor in SIS.
I request our President, Mr. K.C. Abdul Latif, to present a memento to our esteemed Chief Guest, His Excellency, Shri P. Kumaran. I now request our Principal, Dr. Subhash B. Nair, to present a memento to our esteemed guest of honor, Mrs. Rauda Safwan Zidan. I now request the Vice Principals of SIS and School Administrator to escort respected President of SIS, Management Committee members, and our esteemed guests back.
Now, I kindly request our esteemed Chief Guest, His Excellency, to address the gathering.
The President of Shantiniketan Indian School, Mr. K.C. Abdul Latif, members of the Management Committee, the Principal, Mr. Subhash Nair, our esteemed guest of honor today, Mrs. Rauda Safwan Zaidan, members of the faculty, parents, and my dear students. Good evening to all of you. Assalamu alaikum. It's indeed a pleasure for me to join you all today on the occasion of your annual day celebrations. I'm very happy to note that Shantiniketan Indian School has established itself very well at multiple levels within just a few years of its establishment, and despite the fact that you have changed campus at least 2 times in the past. It's also wonderful to know that you have much bigger ambitions for the future. We just got to see the design that you have in mind for the new school. I hope that you are successful in getting land allotment very soon to realize your dreams of having a much bigger campus and many more students in the future. What I'm happy about particularly is that Shantiniketan has been able to provide education in multiple dimensions so as to aim at the all-round personality development of the students, including emphasizing on moral values and integrity. I was just speaking to Ms. Rauda Safwan, and we are hopeful that we can work with the Ministry of Education and Higher Education to try and create more seats for Indian students in the coming years. We are thankful to the Ministry of Education for all the support that we got this year, and we are hopeful that we can get more support so that the demand, not only in the Indian community, but also in other expatriate communities for Indian education, can be successfully met in the coming years. I'll structure my remarks basically aimed at the teachers, and then a couple of words for my dear students. I've always believed that teaching is a very noble profession, as it involves shaping the thought process, morals, and attitudes of our young people. As we all know, the role of the guru has always been highly respected and pivotal in our culture and tradition. However, in order to make learning truly efficient and teaching truly fruitful, I would request and appeal to our teachers to ensure that the students enjoy the learning process as much as the teachers do. This can be perhaps done by making the process interactive and a joyous experience for the students. I also believe that personal example set by teachers can be the best way of instilling virtues in young students. I remember a very interesting quote from Guru Rabindranath Tagore. He describes learning as a very delicate process between the teacher and the student, whereby the teacher is opening the doors of learning to the student. The teacher has to ensure that the pressure on the door is such that the student also feels he is contributing to the process. If the teacher pushes the door too hard, the student does not have to exert any effort. If he doesn't push the door at all, the student has to do all the work. So there is a very delicate balance in how much the student exerts himself to open the door and how much the teacher pushes the door. Both have to contribute to the process, and it is up to the teacher to ensure that that balance is got right. There is also a similar view by Swami Vivekananda, who said the teacher is only a facilitator of learning. All he has to do is to awaken the knowledge in the students so that after that they can apply their own intellect and continue to learn on their own. Today, there are many challenges to education. There are many different models that have come up. There are Scandinavian countries that have taken extremely new approaches, innovative approaches to maximizing educational outcomes. Some of them depend highly on online methods. We have to deal with the distractions caused by electronic media, mobile phones, games, software, and so on. It's also often a challenge for teachers to decide at what level they should peg the instructions in a particular class. Should it be pegged at the average student in the middle of the class, or should it be designed for dealing with the student who needs the maximum help in the class, or should it be aimed at some of the smarter students in the class who can take a higher level of instruction to ensure that they don't get bored in the class? So these are dilemmas a teacher often faces. Some schools have dealt with it by putting students who can deal with higher levels of instruction in above grade classes. The American school system does that. I think the Scandinavians and probably the UK system also does that. I'm sure CBSE must be experimenting with various methods to deal with that. There are systems that have made playlists for students the way we listen to music on mobile phones these days. The student chooses the level of difficulty, and the software, the artificial intelligence-based software, decides for the student what is the next level of difficulty that the students can face depending on the mistakes made in the previous level. So all these are interesting new trends, but the relevance of the teacher continues, because there are a number of subjects where this online approach cannot possibly work: humanities, instilling in them moral values, and so on. But Shantiniketan, which is the concept school that Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore introduced, and I'm sure you draw inspiration from that system, he emphasized on not only intellectual development, but also moral development, social development, and also integrating ecological awareness and making the students understand nature to maximize their learning process. Just a couple of words aimed at the children. I want young students of this generation to remember that our generation and the generations before me were extremely hard-pressed for facilities and resources. We were a very, very poor country when we started out in 1947, and we did not have the kind of resources required to create a well-endowed education system. The governments of the day did their best to create institutes of higher learning, institutes of national importance. The numbers were very limited, and over the years, the numbers have increased. More and more students are able to benefit from it. Those of you whose parents have come here and are better equipped to provide you much better education, the schools today are much better in terms of resources, in terms of talent. You should make full use of it and make sure that you make the most of the opportunities that are provided to you to do well in whatever field you choose, be it management, be it engineering, medicine, consultancy, accountancy, commerce, anything that you choose. Just make it a point to do your best in what you choose to do. Maintain honesty and integrity in what you do. Fellow professionals will respect you throughout your life. And make sure you don't compromise on quality and rigor in whatever work you do. Just one last point. India is like a beautiful garden. Diversity is our strength. I want you to cherish the values of pluralism, tolerance, mutual respect, and non-violence that our country stands for. Let me just end with a fabulous quote by Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore, one of my personal favorites. I'm sure many of you have heard this already. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. Let me again congratulate the prize winners and wish others the best of luck for the future. I also commend the management committee, the teachers, and the students for their hard work in organizing today's function. Thank you very much.
There for your inspiring words. Can we hear a huge round of applause? I request our beloved principal to escort His Excellency back.
Oppana and Kolkali are two art forms which are revived with much popularity among the community of Kerala during marriage functions. These art forms are used to entertain and bring happiness among people where they share the bond of love.
അസ്സലാമു അലൈക്കും.
വലൈക്കും അസ്സലാം. എത്ര നാളായി നിങ്ങളെ കണ്ടിട്ടെത്താ? സുഖല്ലേ?
അൽഹംദുലില്ലാ, സുഖം തന്നെ. അല്ല, ഇതെന്താ ഒരു ഒച്ചയാനക്കോ ഇല്ലാത്തത്? ഒരു കല്യാണ വീടായിട്ട്? പടച്ചോനെ, കാലം പോയൊരു പോക്കേ. ഒപ്പനയും കോൽക്കളിയൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്ന ഒരു കാലം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അല്ല, എവിടെ ഇന്നത്തെ പാട്ടുകാരൊക്കെ? ഒപ്പനയും കോൽക്കളിയൊന്നും ഇല്ലേ?
പിന്നല്ലാണ്ട്.
പഴയ ആ കാലം കാണാൻ ഒരു വല്ലാത്ത പൂതി.
അജബേറ്റം ഖദീജാബി രജബൊളി വിളങ്ങണ അശങ്കിയ മംഗ അഗനീശം നിരന്തര സുഖദാരിൽ ഇരുന്നിടെ മനം തെളിവാൻ. അജബേറ്റം ഖദീജാബി രജബൊളി വിളങ്ങണ അശങ്കിയ മംഗ അഗനീശം നിരന്തര സുഖദാരിൽ ഇരുന്നിടെ മനം തെളിവാൻ. വിവി പറ്റുമിണങ്ങി കണ്ടമി കടലാരങ്ങൾ തിളങ്ങി കണ്ടുകൾ കണ്ടേ രസു തിളങ്ങി കണ്ടുകൾ കണ്ടേ രസു തിളങ്ങി ഇളങ്ങുന്നു ഒളിവുള്ള ഇലക്കത്താലി ഇലക്കത്താലി പലതരം മോതിരങ്ങൾ മുല്ലപ്പൂത്താലി മുല്ലപ്പൂത്താലി താരമുണ്ട് താജുൾ തങ്ങളിൽ സൂര്യപാനമേ താനതന്തിരി തന്തിരി പൊന്നും മതിരസമേ ആ താരമുണ്ട് താജുൾ തങ്ങളിൽ സൂര്യപാനമേ താനതന്തിരി തന്തിരി പൊന്നും മതിരസമേ മനസ്സിതമാപ്പും തങ്കലമാപ്പും രാജനിയോഗം ഉണ്ടതിനൊപ്പം പ്രാണിക ചെയ്ത സ്ഥാനവലിപ്പം പ്രാണിക ചെയ്ത സ്ഥാനവലിപ്പം വലിപ്പം കുലസങ്ങൾ തുണയാകണേ ഭാര്യയാൽ ഒരുക്കങ്ങൾ രസം തുകണേ ആ വലിപ്പമേ കുലസങ്ങൾ തുണയാകണേ ഭാര്യയാൽ ഒരുക്കങ്ങൾ രസം തുകണേ താനാനന്ദ താനാനന്ദ താനാദാനിന്നോ താനാനന്ദ താനാനന്ദ താനാദാനിന്നോ താനാനന്ദ താനാനന്ദ താനാദാനിന്നോ താനാനന്ദ താനാനന്ദ താനാദാനിന്നോ.
ഇനി അടുത്തതായി നമുക്കൊരു കോൽക്കളി ആയാലോ?
Salam
Tonight, our tiny tots shall invite the Holy Spirit to shower blessing on everyone present in the auspicious event. Let us set our soul at ease with the power of hope and prayer.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله، الحمد لله رب العالمين، وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد، أيها الآباء وضيوفنا الكرام، نحييكم بتحية من القلب، فالسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الشكر. قال الله تعالى في القرآن الكريم: أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، وإذ تأذن ربكم لئن شكرتم لأزيدنكم ولئن كفرتم إن عذابي لشديد. إذا تحلى المسلم بصفة الشكر لربي وعلى النعمة، فذلك سيضمر له سعة في الرزق والنعيم من كل جانب. فالمسلم هو الذي يقدر المعروف ويشكر الله سبحانه وتعالى على النعم كلها، ويشكر الناس على ما يقدمون له من خير. أن الذين لا يشكرون الله وعباده فهم جاحدون الذين ينكرون المعروف. فيجب علينا أن نشكر الله وعباده فهم، وأن نتكبر على نعم الله عز وجل. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله. هيا بنا لننشد معا: شكرا يا ربي شكرا.
شكرا يا ربي شكرا، هديت قلبي شكرا، نورت دربي شكرا. شكرا يا ربي
شكرا يا ربي شكرا، هديت قلبي شكرا، نورت دربي شكرا. شكرا يا رب، يا منزل القرآن، يا خالق الإنسان، يا رب يا رحمن. شكرا يا رب،
شكرا يا رب،
يا منزل القرآن، يا خالق الإنسان، يا رب يا رحمن. شكرا يا رب،
شكرا يا ربي شكرا، هديت قلبي شكرا، نورت دربي شكرا. شكرا يا رب. شكرا يا ربي شكرا، هديت قلبي شكرا، نورت دربي شكرا. شكرا يا رب.
أنا بصلاتي أسلم وبالسعادة أنعم، أفخر بأني مسلم. شكرا يا رب،
شكرا يا رب،
يا خالق الأكوان، يا رب يا رحمن، أكرمني بالغفران. شكرا يا رب،
شكرا يا رب،
يا خالق الأكوان، يا رب يا رحمن، أكرمني بالغفران. شكرا يا رب،
شكرا يا ربي شكرا هديت قلبي شكرا نورت دربي شكرا شكرا يا رب شكرا يا ربي شكرا هديت قلبي شكرا نورت دربي شكرا شكرا يا رب
نور يا ربي دربي
شكرا
واستر يا ربي عيبي
شكرا
واغفر يا ربي ذنبي
شكرا
دوما يا رب
شكرا يا رب
دايم مدى الازمان اكرمني بالايمان واغفر لي يا منان دوما يا رب
شكرا يا رب
دايم مدى الازمان اكرمني بالايمان واغفر لي يا منان دوما يا رب
شكرا يا ربي شكرا هديت قلبي شكرا نورت دربي شكرا شكرا يا رب
Thank you, children. We hope that the Almighty answers all of our prayers. Language barriers exist. However, Malayalam, Tamil, English, Hindi, and so on are languages spoken here at our school. Regardless of our differences, we all come together and make friends of different ethnicities because of the similarities we have with each other.
Dances and emotions bring people together regardless of our differences. Here we have the tiny tots of pre-primary section with an outstanding performance that will leave you with a smile for the rest of the night.
Rows of submerged houses, paddy fields under the sheets of water bear testimony to the devastating floods in Kerala. Even after the flood water receded in several parts in Kerala, the road to normalcy is difficult. But let's together build acts of courage to hold back the flood of fear. At this moment of hardship and agony, SIS family earnestly prays for all those whose lives devastated massive floods. We, a family of 2,000 plus, stand in solidarity with the flooded Kerala, and we firmly believe the secret and the courage of the people will see Kerala rise again. So let's do our part and pray for Kerala. I may not know you, but I don't see any difference between you and me. I see myself in you. We are one. We are different expression of one. We are the reflection of each other. We are one. The tiny thoughts of kindergarten spread the message of peace, harmony, and solidarity through a variegated manifold. We are one. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are willing to walk with me to value love and beauty over everything else, I promise you that you will have a rewarding and enriching evening ahead. Thank you. Have a great time.
രസിക്കാം. അതോടെ കുതിരത്തിനോടയോരെ സ്മരിക്കാം. അതിലെ യാതൃപ്പങ്ങൾ അതു കണ്ട് രസിക്കാം. മധുരിത സമർകളും വചനങ്ങൾ പൂജിക്കാം. മണവാട്ടി സുമങ്കയ്ക്കു മുറാദുകൾ ഉരയ്ക്കാം. മധുരിത സമർകളും വചനങ്ങൾ പൂജിക്കാം. മണവാട്ടി സുമങ്കയ്ക്കു മുറാദുകൾ ഉരയ്ക്കാം. വീരിതമാരൽ ചെയ്തികൾ കൂറണ സാരസമംഗല വേളയിതാ. താരണം ചുണ്ടുകൾ പെയ്ത്തുകൾ മൂളണ പോരിശ പൊങ്കണ നേരമിതാ. ചാഞ്ചക്കം ചായും പൂമിഴികൾ ചെറു ചാമ്പയ്ക്ക ചെഞ്ചൊടി തളുകളും ചിരിയിൽ വിരിയും നുണക്കുഴികൾ വർണ്ണ ചിന്തയിലേഴു സുവർഗങ്ങളും മിന്നിയും കുമ്മത്തും തോടകളും മണിമാറിൽ മിന്നണ മാലകളും കന്നിക്ക് കൗതുക പൊൻകുറിയും നല്ല കഞ്ചകമൊഞ്ചുള്ള കൈവളയും. മിഠായി പൂമരത്തുമ്മേ കണ്ടോ കണ്ടോ മിഠായി. കയ്യാലും നീ മരത്തുമ്മേ തൊട്ടാ വീഴും മിഠായി. കൊട്ടേം മട്ടേം കൊണ്ടേ വന്ന ഭാര്യക്കൂട്ടം മിഠായി. വീട്ടിൽ നട്ടാ കേട്ടോ കുട്ടി കിട്ടും മിഠായി. വട്ടപൂജം കിട്ടുന്നൊരു വട്ടം വട്ടം മിഠായി. എല്ലാത്തിനും ഒന്നാമന് എന്തിന് മിഠായി. മിഠായി പൂമരത്തുമ്മേ കണ്ടോ കണ്ടോ മിഠായി. ടപ്പ് 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 ടപ്പ്. നുണയൻ കുട്ടിക്ക് പൊരിയൻ മിഠായി. ടപ്പ് 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 ടപ്പ്. തടിയൻ കുട്ടിക്ക് മെലിയാൻ മിഠായി. ടപ്പ് 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 ടപ്പ്. ഒച്ചയും വിളിയും കൂട്ടുന്നൊരു ചുണ്ടലത്തും മിഠായി. സ്കൂളിൽ കേറാ ചെക്കന്മാരെ ഇല്ല മിഠായി. ടപ്പ് 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 ടപ്പ്. മിഠായി പൂമരത്തുമ്മേ കണ്ടോ കണ്ടോ മിഠായി. കയ്യാലും നീ മരത്തുമ്മേ തൊട്ടാ വീഴും മിഠായി. കൊട്ടേം മട്ടേം കൊണ്ടേ വന്ന ഭാര്യക്കൂട്ടം മിഠായി. വീട്ടിൽ നട്ടാ കേട്ടോ കുട്ടി കിട്ടും മിഠായി. ടപ്പ് 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 ടപ്പ്
रांझा मियाँ छड़ दो यारी चंगी नहीं हो इश्क बीमारी. रांझा मियाँ छड़ दो यारी चंगी नहीं हो इश्क बीमारी. रांझा मियाँ छड़ दो यारी चंगी नहीं हो इश्क बीमारी. इश्क न छड़े कुछ भी पल्ले हो गई तू पल्ले पल्ले हो जाएगी बल्ले बल्ले. हो गई तू बल्ले बल्ले हो जाएगी बल्ले. कमा के की लेना हो जावे जे प्यार दा पल्ले कुछ नहीं हो रहना अखियां हो जान चार पल्ले कुछ नहीं हो रहना हंसे तेरे खो जाने ने रोना बे कल्ले कल्ले हो गई तेरी बल्ले बल्ले हो जाएगी बल्ले बल्ले हो गई तेरी बल्ले बल्ले हो जाएगी बल्ले बल्ले यारी मगरों हासा हुंदा है कुड़ियां दे लई प्यार दा खेड तमाशा हुंदा है दूजा मिल जाए यार ता फिर ए नहीं पुछदे बिक जाए घर बार ता फिर ए नहीं पुछदे जांदी वारी कह जांदे ने ओके सजना चले चले हो गई तेरी बल्ले बल्ले हो जाएगी बल्ले बल्ले हो गई तेरी बल्ले बल्ले हो जाएगी बल्ले बल्ले
मी हाय कोली सोरील्या डोली मुंबईच्या किनारी अगं मारतीन कोली हानल्यान गोली ग चल जाऊ बाजारी मी हाय कोली सोरील्या डोली मुंबईच्या किनारी अगं मारतीन कोली हानल्यान गोली ग चल जाऊ बाजारी मी हाय कोली सोरील्या डोली मुंबईच्या किनारी अगं मारतीन कोली हानल्यान गोली ग चल जाऊ बाजारी मी हाय कोली सोरील्या डोली मुंबईच्या किनारी अगं मारतीन कोली हानल्यान गोली ग चल जाऊ बाजारी बाजारी लोकांच्या नजरा पडतील गो तुझ्यावरी चला ग पारू करतेस यो नखरा चल जाऊ बाजारी बेसावच्या बाजारी लोकांच्या नजरा पडतील गो तुझ्यावरी चला ग पारू करतेस यो नखरा चल जाऊ बाजारी चल ग पारू आयली ही हिरो कर बाजारची तयारी सरक्याची टोपली माथ्यावर ठेवून चिकूचा बाजारी मी हाय कोली सोरील्या डोली मुंबईच्या किनारी अगो मारतीन कोली हानल्यान गोली ग चल जाऊ बाजारी मी हाय कोली सोरील्या डोली मुंबईच्या किनारी अगो मारतीन कोली हानल्यान गोली ग चल जाऊ बाजारी मी हाय कोली
my mother, brothers, sisters, my father and me. Together we are a family. My mother, brothers, sisters, my father and me. Together we go, my family and I. We make the snowman come to life. Daddy will dress him head to toe. Mommy will find a stone for his nose. Come on, let's go. Together we are a family. My mother, brothers, sisters, my father and me. Together we are a family. My mother, brothers, sisters, my father and me. Big brother will help find the parts. Little brother will create the art. Big sister will help make the feet. Little sister will make sure it's neat. Come with me. Together we are a family. My mother, brothers, sisters, my father and me. Together we are a family. My mother, brothers, sisters, my father and me. Together we are a family. My mother, brothers, sisters, my father and me. Together we are a family. My mother, brothers, sisters, my father and me.
Ding, ding. Bam, bam. Ding, ding. Bam, bam.
another huge round of applause for our adorable tiny tots. Yet another year has passed, a year filled with various achievements and laurels for SIS. It is time to invite our beloved principal, Dr. Subhash B. Nair, to present the 2018 annual report, which will remain as a golden chapter in our lives.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. K.C. Abdul Latif, respected President of the School Management, members of the School Management Committee, and the distinguished guests, parents, teachers, staff, and students. SIS vision emphasizes on our school being a center of excellence to develop life skills to create responsible citizens. Our school is a symbol of innovation to nurture in our children human and humane qualities. Our management's consistent efforts are to establish a unique SIS brand based on this vision. A values and skills integrated curriculum emphasizing wellness and happiness, active teaching methods, creative class assemblies, and discussion forums of students, parents, and teachers develop this brand. We provide an environment that leads the learner to excel in pursuit of knowledge and experience in an atmosphere of genuine freedom and profound joy. The school provides multimedia facilities in all the classrooms, digital content and e-learning portal, well-integrated school information management system, inspiring library, upgraded computer labs, integrated language labs, reconstructed sports and games fields, dance and music studio, age-appropriate furniture, and a beautiful multipurpose hall. Our mission is also to develop intellectual capacities guided by the spiritual instincts. For this, we practice fair policies and a unique value education system integrating values with all the proceedings of the school. We equip teachers with novel resources. Teachers make use of our makeover, professional development programs, and the e-training portal to reinforce their resourcefulness. We introduced Principal's Award for the most innovative teaching strategy, and Mr. Donald DeCosta of the Social Science Department is the recipient this year for the multilingual collaborative teaching strategy. The school empowered teachers this year with EduBrisk, a dynamic learning platform that helps students, teachers, and parents to work together towards effective learning. Mr. Saiju Aravind, an eminent educationist, founder and chief mentor of EduBrisk Knowledge Solutions, conducted training sessions for our teachers intended to bring about a paradigm shift in our teaching strategies. The PALM, Parent as Life Member sessions conducted by Mr. Saiju Aravind, trained parents to create a stress-free learning environment for effective learning at home. SIS organized an inter-school teachers discussion on Our Children Deserve More. 12 Indian schools actively participated in this intensive discussion focused on a futuristic approach to school education. Our heads of departments and vice principals attended Teaching Learning Forum Educational Conference organized by the Qatar Foundation. Our focus now is on making our children self-driven learners and to facilitate parents' increased participation in their ward education. Our efforts are to increasing parents' participation and involvement in all the school programs. We introduced in the middle section Mastery Assessment in collaboration with Open Door Education India to strive for mastery learning in science and mathematics. We have added a learning resource development studio for educational media production. International Kids Film Festival was organized for students, teachers, and parents as a first step towards developing life skills through school cinema. Our Class 12 students excelled in their March 2018 board exams. Ashwin Suresh from the science stream topped with 94.6%. He is also the subject topper in physics, chemistry, and mathematics. Amina Karim is the third Qatar topper and the school topper in the commerce stream with 94%. She is also the subject topper in entrepreneurship. In the science stream, Meera Anthony with 93.4% topped in physics, mathematics and English. Prabha Sagi with 93.2% topped in mathematics and English. Wafa Abdul Salam with 93% topped in physics. Sumaya Ashad with 92.8% topped in physics, chemistry and biology. Vishwa Daju with 90.8% topped in physics and chemistry. In the commerce stream, Abdul Rahman with 93.6% is a subject topper in multimedia, economics and accountancy. Mariam Shafiq with 92% topped in home science and business studies. Abdullah Aziz scored 90.4%. Shivashankar Manoj Nair scored 100% in engineering graphics. Lamia Shakar scored 98% in psychology. Ruben Verghese scored 95% in business studies. Samson William, Uba Chowdhury and Anisa Nisamuddin scored 95% in English. Our class 10 students achieved 100% pass in their CBSE board exam this year as well. Out of 111 students appeared, 15 students secured 90% and above in all the subjects. 41 students secured 80% and above. We infuse in our children temper of competence and sense of cooperation. Daily homeroom periods and weekly class assemblies give our children excellent opportunities to be creative and to sharpen their life skills. Our children's skills are further enhanced through Talent Fiesta, Kids Fest, Canteens Day, and celebrations like Eid, Teachers' Day, Mother's Day, Children's Day, Constitution Day, Gandhi Jayanti, Rashtriya Ekta Divas, Vigilance Awareness Week, International Workers' Day, World Environment Day, and many more. 17 students had an exciting 5-day fun-filled tour to the snow-capped ecosystems of Georgia during their spring break. Our children demonstrated creativity, innovation, and skills in inter-school events and competitions. Husayba Muhammad of Class 5 was awarded for his outstanding performance in English in the International Benchmark Test 2017 and emerged as a Middle East topper. In the Shastra Pratibha Contest 2018, organized by Science India Forum, Shaurya of Class 9 attained second position and Aditya of Class 12 attained third position. Shaurya and other Shastra Pratibhas were privileged to visit the Indian Institute of Chemical Technology, Hyderabad. This enriching experience of interacting with scientists like Mr. Arun Kumar Tiwari, Indian missile scientist and the award-winning co-author of Wings of Fire, inspired him to have an ambition to become a scientist. Muhammad Salah Salman of Class 5 excelled in Green Olympiad Level 2 examination conducted by Energy and Resources Institute and was declared as a country winner from Qatar. Sinan Basim of Class 7 is a winner of the school painting competition organized by National Museum of Qatar. In the CBSE Qatar Cluster Taekwondo competition, Ahmad Ruhul secured first position. SAS won 3 silver medals and 10 bronze medals. In the CBSE Qatar Cluster Athletic Meet, our athletes won 10 gold, 19 silver, and 15 bronze medals. Our gold medal winners participated in the CBSE National Athletic Meet in Karnataka. In the CBSE Qatar Cluster Handball Tournament, SAS girls won the first position and participated in the CBSE National Handball Tournament in Delhi. Our boys basketball team led by Ibrahim of Class 10 and girls basketball team led by Hani of Class 12 secured third position in the CBSE Qatar Cluster Basketball Tournament. A girls football team led by Nufa of Class 10 secured third position in the CBSE Qatar Cluster Football Tournament. In the Inter-School Polemic Challenge organized by SIS, Sundars of Class 12 bagged the Best Rebuttal Award in a debate contested closely by 8 Indian schools in Qatar. In the SIS Chairman's Polemic Challenge 2018, Sundars won the Best Speaker Award and Kaniz of Class 11 won the Best Rebuttal Award. In the SIS Nikon Inter-School Photography Contest, Ashbal Kamaluddin of Class 12 secured first position, and Insaf Ashan of Class 8 secured third position. In the Youth Forum inter-school competitions, SAS team won first position in quiz and third position in debate. In the FCC Youth Festival, our students secured 11 first positions, 8 second positions, and 7 third positions. SAS team secured first runners-up in the folk song competition organized by Kairali TV. During the Qatar National Day celebrations, our school secured first position in the general song by 37 students and second position in the thematic parade by 300 students. In the inter-school athletic meet organized by Indian Sports Center in association with Qatar Athletic Federation, Ahmad Yasin of Class 5 secured first position in long jump. Diksha of Class 7 secured first position in 100 meters race, and Farhana of Class 9 secured first position in high jump. In the Qatar School Olympics program 2018, Sadia of Class 9 secured gold medal in long jump, and Diksha secured gold medal in 60-meter race. Our girls handball team led by Nima Hashim of Class 10 secured third position. Doha Bank honored SAS students for their participation in the Conservation of Water project. In the World No Tobacco Day group painting competition conducted by Qatar Cancer Society, SAS team secured third position and cash awards. In the Hadith competition conducted by Jasim bin Hamad Secondary School for Boys, Anar of Class 9 secured first position by scoring 100% marks. Ridwa of Class 12 scored 98% and secured second position. And Halim of Class 11 secured third position with a score of 90%. In the Quran memorization competition conducted by Doha Academy, Aman of Class 11 secured third position and received cash awards. In the same competition, Ridwa received consolation praise for her excellent performance. In the Quran memorization competition conducted by Ministry of Awqaf and Islamic Affairs, 73 students received certificates and cash awards. Our school won the overall trophy in elocution during the third annual Inter-School Islamic Awareness competition organized by the Ideal Indian School. Saida Sidra of Class 12 secured the first position in elocution. In the Surat al-Nabi elocution and Holy Quran recitation competition organized by MES Indian School, second positions are won by Minha Munir of Class 7 in the elocution and Said Ahmad of Class 7 in the Holy Quran recitation. In the IC Inter-School Yoga Championship, Jibril of Class 8 won the title and Lalit of Class 7 emerged as one of the top 10 performers. Our students displayed strong aesthetic skills as they worked on the theme Best Out of Waste art exhibition organized by Indian Cultural Center during the Gandhi Jayanti celebrations. In Sintila 2018 Inter-School KG competition organized by Rajgiri Public School, Namila of KG secured first position in folk dance and Reina secured first position in storytelling. In FCC Asian School Fiesta, first positions are won by Hadia of KG2 in Malayalam action song, Sohal of Class 10 in English caption writing, Hiba of Class 11 in Malayalam caption writing, Shaudi of Class 9 in English elocution, Hiba of Class 11 in Malayalam elocution, and Tabarak of Class 11 in English poem recitation. We wish this SIS brand and its values to be spread to the entire world through our alumni with a mission of education for all for development, security, and peace. Ladies and gentlemen, 700 students are going to be on the stage for the cultural extravaganza that you are going to witness this evening. Our children did all selections, script, choreography, and training for this program with the guidance from their teachers and with a lot of support and encouragement from their parents. I wish to express our gratitude to all the officials, the Ministry of Education and Higher Education, and the Embassy of India for their guidance and support, and the school director, board, and management committee for their concern for the needs and requirements of the school. I would like to express our gratitude towards all the parents for their strong support and valuable feedback. I wish to thank our 165 teachers and 83 non-teaching staff members who make all the difference in shaping 2,423 young minds to become able global citizens. Finally, I wish the very best for all our children who are eagerly waiting to showcase their talents and creativity. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's have a big round of applause to SIS for yet another epic and remarkable year. One looks back with appreciation to brilliant teachers, but with gratitude to those who touched our human feelings. Now I call forth our school head girl, Muntaha Ahmed, to deliver the note of appreciation and thank one and all for the unsullied deeds.
Success is not final, and failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Every day holds a possibility of a miracle, and the most beautiful moments seem to accelerate and slip beyond one's grasp, just when you want to hold on to them for as long as possible. Sometimes, we never know the true value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Ladies and gentlemen, a very happy evening to all of you. We've gathered here today to witness one of the greatest events in the history of Shantiniketan Indian School. 19 years have passed, and many more yet to come. So here we are united on this occasion to mark the celebration of the 19th annual day of Shantiniketan Indian School. This event has sure left a lasting impression in my heart, and I hope that each and every one of you had some wisdom gained today. It is my privilege to extend my heartfelt gratitude on this occasion. I thank our chief guest, His Excellency Mr. P. Kumaran, Ambassador of India to the State of Qatar. Guest of honor, Mrs. Rauda Safwan Zidan, Director of Private School Affairs, Ministry of Education and Higher Education. Distinguished guests, Mr. Saud Saad M.A. Al-Kawari, Vice Chairman of Shantiniketan Indian School, and Adil Al-Batrawi, Manager Al-Sakha, Private Office, for gracing this event with their presence. I thank our President, Mr. K.C. Abdul Latif, for being a part of this grand celebration. I extend my gratitude to our beloved principal, Dr. Subhash B. Nair, for supporting us and having made Shantiniketan Indian School a better place for generations to come. I also thank the Vice President, Mr. Abdul Shakur, for embellishing us with his presence. I thank the General Secretary of SIS, Mr. Abdul Qadir, and Management Committee members, Mr. Rashid Ahmed, Mr. Najib C.H., Mr. Shehnaz Nuruddin, Mr. Sharfraz, and Mr. Arshad for joining us today and being with us in this occasion. I thank our Senior Vice Principal, Mr. Shihabuddin Pulit, and Vice Principal, Mr. Dudley O'Connor, for their dedication and devotion. I extend my thankfulness to our Administrator, Mr. Abdus Salam. I am also thankful to our Senior Head Teacher, Mrs. Mehjabeen, Junior Head Teacher, Mrs. Hina Imran, and Middle Section Head Teacher, Mr. Matthew, for their sincere efforts. I cannot thank the teachers' hard work and dedication of students enough to make this vibrant event extravagant. The happiness in me cannot be expressed in words, and the feeling of nostalgia for this moment will continue to grow as time passes by. I hope the memories we create on this day will be engraved in our hearts and minds and produce a smile whenever we think of them. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all a splendid evening ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Muntaha. It was really appreciable.
All the world is sage, and all men and women are merely players. They have their exits and their entrances. We hope you enjoy.
We often find ourselves lost in our own minds and end up discovering something about ourselves that leave us astonished. But what happens when Tia and her friends find themselves stuck in one of nature's traps with no means of communication?
What will they find? What will they discover? And what surprises does nature have in store for them? Let's join Tia and her friends in finding their way out of the Green Lagoon. But what stories do you think they'll come out with? Let's find out.
I love to hear the thunder, watch the lightning when it lights up
such a beautiful sight. I love to feel the rain on my face, taste the rain on my lips. In the moonlight shadows, showers wash all my cares away. I wake up to a sunny day, 'cause I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. Yeah, I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. I love a rainy night. I love a rainy night. I love to hear the thunder, watch the lightning when it lights up the sky. You know it makes me feel good. Well, I love a rainy night, such a beautiful sight. I love to feel the rain on my face, taste the rain on my lips. In the moonlight shadows, put a song in this heart of mine, put a smile on my face every time, 'cause I love a rainy night. Yeah, I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. Showers wash all my cares away. I wake up to a sunny day, 'cause I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. Love a rainy night. I see it in my eyes. Well, I love a rainy night. It makes me high. Oh, I love a rainy night. You know I do. Well, I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. You see it in my eyes. Well, I love a rainy night. It makes me high. Oh, I love a rainy night. I love you too. Oh, I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. You see it in my eyes. Well, I love a rainy night. Well, it makes me high. Oh, I love a rainy night. You know I do. Oh, I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. You see it in my eyes. Well, I love a rainy night. Well, it makes me high. Oh, I love a rainy night. You know I do. Oh, I love a rainy night.
ശ്യാമവാനിലേതോ കണിക്കൊന്ന പൂത്തുവോ, സ്വർണമല്ലിപ്പൂവുതിർന്നുവോ, പ്രിയകാമ കന്യ കണ്ടുണർന്നുവോ. ശ്യാമവാനിലേതോ കണിക്കൊന്ന പൂത്തുവോ, സ്വർണമല്ലിപ്പൂവുതിർന്നുവോ, പ്രിയഗ്രാമ കന്യ കണ്ടുണർന്നുവോ. കുങ്കുമപ്പുത്താലം കതിരോന്റെ പൊന്നുതോലം, കുങ്കുമപ്പുത്താലം കതിരോന്റെ പൊന്നുകോലം, കണ്ടു കൊതി പൂണ്ടോ ഗജരാജമേഘജാലം. ശ്യാമവാനിലേതോ കണിക്കൊന്ന പൂത്തുവോ, സ്വർണമല്ലിപ്പൂവുതിർന്നുവോ, പ്രിയഗ്രാമ കന്യ കണ്ടുണർന്നുവോ. തെന്നലിങ് വന്നുവോ നിന്നു ചാമരങ്ങൾ വീശിയോ മുത്തുമണിമേറ്റിലെ ചിത്രചിറ്റലാംഗികൾ പത്മതാലമേന്തി നിന്നുവോ കുയിലുകൾ പാടിയോ കുരുവികൾ കൂടിയോ കുയിലുകൾ പാടിയോ കുരുവികൾ കൂടിയോ കുരവകളിൽ തെളിഞ്ഞു പഞ്ചവാദ്യമേളം ശ്യാമവാനിലേതോ കണിക്കൊന്ന പൂത്തു സ്വർണമല്ലിപ്പൂതിർന്നുവോ പ്രിയ ഗ്രാമ കന്യ കണ്ടുണർന്നുവോ
So blissful. It's so unbelievable that people staying in these native regions are so talented and pure at heart. Joe, we need to hurry. We should not miss the tourist bus. Hey, look! Wait! Somebody stop the bus! Oh my goodness! We have missed it! You mean we have missed the bus? Jokes are bad, Lolo. We need to start walking. This place is just getting more and more beautiful. This is breathtaking and chanting waterfalls, meandering rivers, and amazing natural sceneries.
जो होले होले गाए फूलों के तन पे हवाएं सरसराए आवारा भवरे जो हौले हौले गाए फूलों के तन पे हवाएं सरसराए आवारा भवरे जो हौले हौले गाए फूलों के तन पे हवाएं सरसराए कोयल की कुहू कुहू पपी है की पीहू पीहू जंगल में झींगर की जाए जाए नदियाँ में लहरें आए बल खाए छलकी जाए भीगे होठों से वो गुनगुनाए गाता है साहिल गाता है बहता पानी गाता है ये दिल सुन सारे गामा पाधानी सरे आवारा भवरे जो हौले हौले गाए फूलों के तन पे हवाएं सरसराए रात जो आए तो सन्नाटा छाए तो टिक टिक करे घड़ी सुनो दूर कहीं गुजरे रे किसी पुल से गूंजे धड़ा धड़ी सुनो संगीत है संगीत है संगीत है संगीत है मन का संगीत सुनो बाहों में लेके बच्चा माजा गाए नारी गाए ममता का गीत सुनो आवारा भवरे जो हौले हौले गाए फूलों के तन पे हवाएं सरसराए कोयल की कुहू कुहू पपी है की पीहू पीहू जंगल में झींगर की छाए जाए नदियाँ में लहरें आए पल खाए छलकी जाए भीगे होठों से वो गुनगुनाए गाता है साहिल गाता है बहता पानी गाता है ये दिल सुन सारे गामा पाधानी सरे
Kitty and Lulu, Please let me out here soon. As we move close to dawn, it will start getting darker. If we can help people to connect with nature, that's not just good for them, it's great news for nature. Hey, can you see those little children playing there? We human beings have so many wishes that may not be fulfilled in this life, but at least wish that we could always be happy like these little children.
दिल है छोटा सा, छोटी सी आशा, मस्ती भरे मन की भोली सी आशा, चांद तारों को छूने की आशा, आसमानों में उड़ने की आशा। दिल है छोटा सा, छोटी सी आशा, मस्ती भरे मन की भोली सी आशा, चांद तारों को छूने की आशा, आसमानों में उड़ने की आशा। दिल है छोटा सा, छोटी सी आशा।
Clouds turning dark. Whoa, it started pouring. Run!
ताल से ताल मिला हो, ताल से ताल मिला, ताल से ताल मिला हो, ताल से ताल मिला।
नारे 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 नन्ना नारे 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 नन्नारे 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 बरसो रे मेघा बरसो बरसो रे मेघा मेघा बरसो रे मेघा मेघा बरसो रे मेघा बरसो मीठा है कोसा है बारिश का बोसा है कोसा है कोसा है बारिशों का बोसा है मीठा है कोसा है बारिश का बोसा है कोसा है कोसा है बारिशों का बोसा है जल 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 भर जल भर जल 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 बहता जल नन्ना रे 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 बरसो रे मेघा बरसो रे मेघा मेघा बरसो रे मेघा बरसो
Wow! We finally got network in our mobile phones as we approached to the main road. Life was so peaceful in that green lagoon for us without the beeps. Look who's talking! Spending time with nature had made me happy. Happy? What is happiness? Can we find it in a new pair of shoes, a fast car, or in a bigger house? Or the real happiness lies somewhere else? I feel alive. Experiencing nature brings an increase in joy, contentment, curiosity, awe, amazement, and wonder. Hey, that's a bus. Run before we miss it again.
Essa bola vai rolar, mundo é um tapete verde. Quando a bola chega lá, coração fica na rede, na rede, na rede. Olá, olá. La 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 la.
You let go. Feel how the planets become one. Hexagon to this and rhythm. Hear the whistle, kick the ball. The entire world soars like an eagle, and we all we play like we dance. Only today, there's no tomorrow. Leave all behind in this place. There's no space for fear or sorrow. Is it true that you want it? Then act like you mean it. With everyone watching, it's truth or dare. Can you feel it? जो दिल से लगे उसे कह दो हाय 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 जो दिल ना लगे उसे कह दो बाय 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 आने दो दिल में आ जाने दो कह दो मुस्कुराहट को हाय 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 जाने दो दिल से चले जाने दो कह दो घबराहट को बाय 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 बाय
Love you zindagi, love you zindagi, love you zindagi, love me zindagi.
कभी हाथ पकड़ के तू मेरा चल दे कभी हाथ चुरा के मैं तेरा चल दूं आने दो दिल में आ जाने दो कह दो मुस्कुराहट को हाय 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 जाने दो दिल से चले जाने दो कह दो घबराहट को बाय 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 बाय
Love you zindagi, love you zindagi, love you
You never know the surprises nature has, nor the ups and downs of lives. Life is a spectrum of events, a roller coaster of emotions. There may be times where we're confused or annoyed. However, it's not only natural disasters that leave us trembling in anger or in fear. It's the sudden changes in life that annoy us most of the times.
Though we may say we are used to having our happiness taken away from us, one can never express the misery they have felt after everything they have cherished has been taken away from them. We have the junior section with their act to show us that life is a swing, swinging from bliss to sorrow.
കറുകരക്കാർമുകിൽ കൊമ്പനാന പുറത്തേറിയെഴുന്നള്ളും മൂർത്തേ കറുകരക്കാർമുകിൽ കൊമ്പനാന പുറത്തേറിയെഴുന്നള്ളും മൂർത്തേ ജിഗി ജിഗി ദക്കം തൈ തൈ ജിഗി ജിഗി ദക്കം തൈ തൈ ജിഗി ജിഗി ദക്കം തൈ ജിഗി ജിഗി ദക്കം തൈ ജിഗി ജിഗി ദക്കം തൈ കർക്കിടകത്തേവരേ കർക്കിടകത്തേവരെ തുടം തുടം കുടം തുടം നീ വാർത്തേ ആ കറുകരക്കാർമുകിൽ കൊമ്പനാന പുറത്തേറിയെഴുന്നള്ളും മൂർത്തേ ജിഗി ജിഗി ദക്കം തൈ തൈ ജിഗി ജിഗി ദക്കം തൈ തൈ ജിഗി ജിഗി ദക്കം തൈ ജിഗി ജിഗി ദക്കം തൈ ജിഗി ജിഗി ദക്കം തൈ
I wanna dance in a puddles and celebrate the rain. I wanna jump under the water and celebrate the rain. Plunge in the deep, forget the struggles and celebrate the rain. Together we're strong. I wanna celebrate the rain. And celebrate the rain. I wanna celebrate the rain. Celebrate the rain.
हरी भरी धरती पे हो, हरी भरी धरती पे छलके रंग प्यार के, आज खुशी नाच उठी देखो संग संग बाहर के।
ओ आज खुशी नाच उठी देखो संग संग बाहर के।
उपवन रहेंगे तो जीवन रहेगा, ये चक्र जीवन का चलता रहेगा।
उपवन रहेंगे तो जीवन रहेगा, ये चक्र जीवन का चलता रहेगा। इन पेड़ पौधों से मिलती है सांसें, इनकी ये शाखें हैं जीवन की राहें। वक्त पे बदलते इनसे मौसम संसार के, आज खुशी नाच उठी देखो संग संग बाहर के।
Mommy, when will the rain stop today? When can we go home?
Don't worry, baby. We'll go home as soon as possible. It's raining heavily, so Papa won't be able to drive us back home. It's very risky. Don't you think so?
The way it is raining, I don't think so the rain will stop today.
Look! The sky is getting clear. The rains will soon be over.
Mama, I'm getting scared. The sky is getting more and more angrier.
Don't you worry. I've seen this kind of rain since my childhood. They say that our place receives more rainfall than any other place.
In my dreams, children sing a song of love for every boy and girl. The sky is blue, the fields are green. Laughter is the language of the world. Then I wake and all I see is a world full of people in need. Tell me why does it have to be like this? Tell me why is this something I have missed? Tell me why 'cause I don't understand when so many need somebody. We don't give a helping hand. Tell me why. Every day I ask myself, what will I have to do to be a man? Do I have to stand and fight to prove to everybody who I am? Is that what my life is for? To waste in a world full of war? Tell me why does it have to be like this? Tell me why ओ पालनहारे निर्गुण न्यारे तुमरे बिन हमरा कोनो नहीं हमरे उलझन सुलझाओ भगवन तुमरे बिन हमरा कोनो नहीं तुम्हें हमका हो संभाले तुम्हें हमरे रखवाले तुमरे बिन हमरा कोनो नहीं तुमरे बिन हमरा कोनो नहीं तुमरे बिन हमरा कोनो नहीं प्रभु जी हमारी है विनती दुख जन को धीरज दो हारे नहीं वो कभी दुख से तुम निर्बल को रक्षा दो रह पाए निर्बल सुख से भक्ति को शक्ति दो भक्ति को शक्ति दो जग के जो स्वामी हो इतनी तो अर्ज सुनो है पथ में अंधियारे दे दो वरदान में उजियारे ओ पालनहारे निर्गुण और न्यारे तुमरे बिन हमरा कोनो नहीं हमरे उलझन सुलझाओ भगवन तुमरे बिन हमरा कोनो नहीं ओ पालनहारे निर्गुण और न्यारे तुमरे बिन हमरा कोनो नहीं हमरे उलझन सुलझाओ भगवन तुमरे बिन हमरा कोनो नहीं ओ पालनहारे निर्गुण और न्यारे तुमरे बिन हमरा कोनो नहीं हमरे उलझन सुलझाओ भगवन तुमरे बिन हमरा कोनो नहीं
That was a fascinating and artistic performance. Audience, don't you think that they deserve another huge round of applause? Fearsome natural disasters come and go anywhere and anytime, leaving everyone behind with no other option but just to accept that gut-wrenching truth. People grieve the losses of their loved ones and ruined property while anticipating long recoveries. Though catastrophic destructions are inevitable, we can still arm ourselves with unity and humanity.
With materialistic needs and wants, we never know who are lurking behind the shadows, not as villains, but as humble people who want nothing in return. When we believe the society's unsung heroes come in and save the day and maybe even give us a glimmer of hope.
Stuck between the devil and the deep blue sea, a group of young girls creating a path for living in peace.
અને ભૂલો બધી વાત પ્રેમની આ મૌસમ છે अब आओ मेरे पास रह जाओ मेरे साथ प्रेमनी आ मौसम छे होई गई रात मने भूलो बधी बात प्रेमनी आ मौसम छे अब आओ मेरे पास रह जाओ मेरे साथ प्रेमनी आ मौसम छे मिल जाए मुझको अगर साथ तेरा तो भूलूं मैं सारा गाड़ा तारा छबीला तारा रंगीला तारा रंग बेर जुए तारी बात गाड़ा तारा ओए छबीला तारा ओए रंगीला तारा रंग बेर जुए तारी बात रे गाड़ा तारा ओए छबीला तारा ओए रंगीला तारा रंग बेर जुए तारी बात रे छुप के तुम्हें देखा मैं करूं सारी सारी रात सारी सारी रात
छुप छुप के मुझे देखा तू कर सारी सारी रात सारी सारी रात
मिल जाए मुझको अगर साथ तेरा तो भूलूं मैं सारा जहां गाड़ा तारा छबीला तारा रंगीला तारा रंग बेर जुए तारी बात गाड़ा तारा ओए छबीला तारा ओए रंगीला तारा रंग बेर जुए तारी बात रे गाड़ा तारा ओए छबीला तारा ओए रंगीला तारा रंग बेर जुए तारी बात रे
Wow, what a wonderful evening.
In the midst of the movement and chaos, you gave an opportunity to find an invincible smile and calmness.
Yes, but I'm so worried with the present scenario. God knows what's going to happen.
Have faith in God. We know when it rains, it pours, but the sun shines brightly again. Let's stay positive
And hope for a better day tomorrow.
They live with a ray of hope. But the rain gathers more and more strength. Red alert sounded in 13 districts. Water released from 34 dams. People panicked, trapped, running hither and thither from pillar to post in dismay.
Prakash, red alert is announced here. I'm scared. Please do something. Naveen is with me, but Neetu has not yet returned. Please do something.
Don't worry, Radha. Neetu may be safe somewhere. I'll reach soon.
Papa, we must move from here. Water level is rising. Soon our house will be in water. Come, let us move immediately.
No, Radha, no. I can't.
Mama, Grandpa, are you all okay?
Oh, Neetu, thank God you're safe. I was so worried.
Why is this happening to us? Where is Papa? What shall we do now?
Is everyone okay? Our ground floor is already in water.
Prakash, I think we must move before it's too late. But Papa's not ready to come.
Papa, Radha is right. We should move immediately.
No, Prakash, no. I don't want to come. I can't leave my ancestral house. I will die here. You move with Radha and kids.
Papa, please try to understand. You are more important to us than this ancestral house. Come, let's go.
Family tries to move up, but is trapped.
No, Naveen, no. Nothing will happen to you. I'll try for some help. Hello, we are trapped here. There is no way out. We need help. Let's quickly move up to the roof.
grieving the losses of their loved ones and destroyed properties.
It was frightening, an extremely unpleasant experience, but thank God we all are safe.
For a moment, I thought I lost my daughter, but may God bless the truck driver who helped my 8-month pregnant daughter reach the hospital safely. Her trip was so scary.
That's good to hear, but my baby is missing. My family has washed away. I am alone. I don't want to live.
Don't worry, they may be safe somewhere. The difficulties you face in your life do not come to destroy you, but to show how strong you are.
Charlie might have done something wrong. That's why I'm facing this today. Oh God, why me? Why my family?
Not only you, there are many. Being angry, sad and overthinking isn't worth off. Let's think, just flow off. Be positive. Oh God, help us to overcome this sorrow.
Friends, let us not worry. It only makes the situation worse.
This is the time to pray, so let us all pray together.
Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would carry me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Is without border. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made strong in the presence of my Savior.
I am yours and you are mine.
Boy, I have to back the grave, good morning. I've been sleeping for too long, I'm yawning. Everybody talking, trying to see me. Disbelief like, hey, breathing, he was 6 feet deep. Oh, what you say? Hold up, shut your mouth. Dead man can't holler, what you talking about? Cause once you through that door, it ain't no walking now. But let me take you back in time in my coffin now. Oh, I know you smell it in the air. Cause I've been in the grave for too long, I swear. People crying, I'm missing. Oh, bitch, where it been written? My face pale, they can't tell your boy back to be risen. Close the coffin, call the preacher, he's so gone. It's over, can't nobody reach him. Say so long, ain't but hold on before you crying run out. Heard somebody come and saying something, yelling, come out.
Thank God we've reached the camp safely. Papa, you sit here.
Papa, I'm hungry.
Can we get something to eat here?
Sir, don't be angry. Have patience. Keep calm. The one who gave us shelter will also give us food.
I'm sorry. The situations made me angry as I saw homes ripped apart, roofs on cars, people struggling, and so many devastations.
I was the most nervous. I was afraid of how the water would come towards us. It was an extremely terrifying experience.
How did you all manage to reach here?
We saw a boat coming down the lane and we all started screaming for help.
The fishermen came as our saviors. If they were not there, we all would have died. Look at the pathetic condition of everyone here. Seems like we all have forgotten what smile is.
सुन बे हवा ज्यादा शोर न कर मैं हूँ खड़ा इधर सुन बे हवा गिरने से मुझे लगता नहीं है डर धुन मेरे मन की है मन थोड़ा संगी है जिद पे आया है क्या करूं धुन मेरे मन की है मन थोड़ा संगी है जो भी हो मैं तैयार हूँ I'm ready to move Get ready to move I'm ready to move Get ready to move
Walked in this party and these girls looking at me. Skinny jeans on and you know my head nappy. Hey, 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 okay, okay. I want y'all to do this dance now. Juju on that beat, juju on that beat, juju on that, juju on that, juju on that beat. Now slide, drop, hit don't fall, no stop, hey, don't stop, hey. Don't stop, ayy, run a man on that beat, ayy, run a man on that beat, ayy, run a man on that beat, ayy, run a man on that beat. Now do your dance, do your dance, do your dance, ayy. You ugly.
Pasa la juca si no le voy a dar con esa. Y la cosa suena ra, y la cosa suena ra. Scooby-Doo pa pa, y el pum 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 pum, y el pum 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 pum. Y la cosa suena ra, y la cosa suena ra. Scooby-Doo pa pa, y el pum 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 pum, y el pum 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 pum, y el pum 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 pum, pum 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 pum. Y la cosa suena ra, 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 ra. Scooby-Doo pa pa.
My documents, my files, my project reports, all are left behind. But thank God I've reached the camp safely. There are no chairs here. Am I supposed to sit down with all these people?
Excuse me, sir. You can sit with us here. You shouldn't discriminate others based on the status. We're all equal here. And as for now, we must be one.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I can sit here.
Whose baby is this? Whose baby is this?
This is my baby.
At last.
Thank you so much. Y'all were sent as angels by God to us. I'm so grateful to you.
It's my duty. What happened now can happen to any one of us. If something happens to us, we'd hope that help would come for us.
I saw your boat. It was severely damaged. I'll recommend the government to help you all.
No, no, no. Thank you very much for your offer. But I don't want anything from the government. I'm not doing it for fame or for money.
See, the state government, the police department, the defense force are all working hand in hand for the rescue operations. So let's not worry about it.
Sir, I lost my family. My house collapsed. How do I live? Everything is ruined.
My family has washed away.
My business is ruined. How will I start a new one?
Don't worry, the government will do everything possible to help you all start a new life. In this hour of need, we should all stand by each other and help each other. I'll get back to you all very soon.
It looks like the wrath of God is now upon its own country.
We should not blame God for everything. It's not a natural disaster, it's a man-made disaster.
We should realize this before it's too late.
It's the dark side of life for all these people. But still, they will emerge with great strength and passion. They'll learn to live in the present and to extend the gratitude of life.
We're not in love. We share no stories. There's something in your eyes.
Take me to the light, fall into the dark side. We will be the light, we'll live on the dark side. I see it, let's feel it while we're still young and fearless. Let go of the light, fall into the dark side. Fall into the dark side. Give in to the dark side. Let go of the light, fall into the dark side. Beneath the sky, as black as diamonds,
like I'm dreaming. Take me through the night, falling to the dark side. We don't need the light, we'll live on the dark side. I see it, let's feel it while we're still young and fearless. Let go of the light, falling to the dark side. Falling to the dark side. Give way to the dark side. Let go of the light, falling to the dark side.
Disasters gave us two things: a moment to react and a decision to overcome.
Unity is strength when there is teamwork and collaboration. Wonderful things can be achieved. The world of new era still holds great hope for the good-hearted people with benevolent thoughts and feelings who don't hesitate to put others before themselves.
We came across many selfless men and women who worked and kept the resilient spirit among each other. Together we stood, together we worked, and together we shall overcome.
Thank you for your wonderful performance. Can we hear a huge round of applause again?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have among us an esteemed guest, Dr. Sweta Tiwedi, wife of Mr. Hemant Tiwedi. We have Tabarak Gulrez, Assistant Cultural Secretary, with the floral presentation to Ma'am Tiwedi.
We all have a voice that has the right to be heard. All of us are born with different mindsets, hence we all have different opinion. Regardless of what our statement may be, one can never know when the next statement can open our eyes or change the world.
Lives are lost, brilliant minds are taken advantage of, and feelings are disregarded, all for the sake of earning profits. And we realize it when it's too late.
It seems as though listening to what people have to say was a thing of the past. Here we have the senior section demonstrating the effects of shunning out important voices. The stage is yours.
Often, people choose their greed over the lives of others. For greed, all nature is too little. Three seismologists, namely Ron, Sharon, and Hassan, surround Sharon. The three are occupied in what seems to be a seismology report.
So Sharon, what made you call us?
I have made a report as per my observation that an earthquake is going to hit our place.
Why are you so worried about this? We deal with earthquakes all the time. This is nothing big.
Number 7 check it. Hassan is right. There's nothing big about an earthquake. We deal with earthquakes all the time.
I'm worried about the devastating effects of the earthquake which can hit our motherland anytime.
Then it's simple. We go and get government help to take national precaution.
Yes, but you obviously know what happened to the poor people who were devastated by the landslide. The government wanted its own profit and not the people's.
I agree. So what other method should we try, Sharon?
What about approaching the media? Media is one of the most powerful weapons of the democracy.
Ron and Hassan nod at her suggestion. The next day, the three friends visit the news office.
Good morning, sir. How can I help you?
Good morning. We are from the SIS Seismological Lab and we have to meet the editor. We have some news which you might want to broadcast on today's episode.
Very well, sir. So have you booked an appointment prior to this?
We have to meet her. Please understand.
Sorry, madam. We don't allow visitors without appointment.
What's going on?
It's going out of my hand. These men are asking for an urgent meeting with you.
Sorry for the commotion. So what brings you all here?
We are from SIS Seismological Lab. Myself, Ron, Sharon, and Hassan. We are here with the news of an upcoming earthquake, and we want you to broadcast it on your channel.
An upcoming earthquake? It wouldn't be a catchy headline. I've dealt with such people who try to fool us every now and then.
An earthquake is not a small issue.
Calm down, Sharon.
We may broadcast news every day, but that doesn't mean we broadcast all kinds of news, which decreases our overall channel rank.
You may take your leave now. Sorry, we couldn't be of any help.
Okay, so now you leave the whole world in despair.
Ron then turns to the secretary, handing her a card, and leaves the office. The next day, the three friends sat together, trying to calm Sharon down.
Sharon, are you still thinking of yesterday?
Hassan, you're aware of what happened 5 years ago, and I can't let it happen again.
I know. We won't let it happen again. Just don't think too much. We'll surely find a way.
And yeah, speaking of yesterday, I've got these 3 tickets of a concert and I don't have anyone to accompany me. So if you guys are free on Sunday, you might want to join me?
Sure.
Sure.
The day of the concert arrives and the 3 friends go to attend the concert to get rid of all the stress and worries they have.
Good evening, audience. Here we have Screenity for their amazing dance performance.
फिलहाल सिर्फ मनोरंजन पर ध्यान दें, हकीकत में ऐसा कम ही होता है।
क्या लगती है हाय रब्बा, क्या दिखती है हाय रब्बा, क्या लगती है, क्या दिखती है, क्या
My vision can't see I'm winning, no Lord.
They don't know I go 0 to 100. I go.
Like blah 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 blah.
Ya akhi Raju, do it Arabic style, habibi.
Scooby-Doo papa y el pum 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 y el pum 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 y la cosa suena ra y la cosa suena ra. Scooby-Doo papa y el pum 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 y el pum 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 y el pum 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 y la cosa suena ra 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 ra.
घर पे लूडो खेलूंगी, वो बोली दिल भी दे दूंगी। घर पे लूडो खेलूंगी, वो बोली दिल भी दे दूंगी।
मैंने सोचा क्या बात है, क्या बात है, क्या बात है, सही है, क्या बात 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 है, सही है।
गोरी है तू किन्नी गोरी है, तू जमीन पे चांद की जोड़ी है। बुरी है बड़ी बुरी है, दुनिया की नियत छोड़िए। नजर ना लग जाए जानू, थॉट ये घबराए सानू। नजर ना लग जाए जानू, थॉट ये घबराए सानू। Hey, hey, she's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the dance. Yeah. Now I hit the FBO with duffels in my hands. I did half a Zan, 13 hours till I land. Had me out like a light, hey, like a light, hey, like a light, hey, slept. इशारे तेरे कंगने दे, कुड़ी के दिल मंगने दे, मेरा भी दिल चोरी कीता, फैन तेरा बन गया ये। इशारे तेरे कंगने दे, कुड़ी के दिल मंगने दे, मेरा भी दिल चोरी कीता, फैन तेरा बन गया ये।
सैया तेरी हर गल झूठियां, तेरे हाथ विच किस दी अंगूठियां, हर कुड़ी नाल वे तू गल करदा जा, जा मैं तेरे नाल रूठियां।
That was an amazing performance. Thank you, boys. Now, I call upon the girl group Stella for showcasing their talent.
Yeah.
contigo te hace. Sabes que tu corazón contigo te hace boom boom contigo. Sabes que tu corazón contigo te hace boom boom contigo. Sabes que tu corazón contigo te hace boom boom contigo te hace. Sabes que tu corazón contigo te hace boom boom contigo te hace.
Make him whistle like a missile, bomb, bomb. Every time I show up, blow up, This beat got me feeling like 바람처럼 스쳐가는 흔한 인연이 아니길 많은 말은 필요 없어 지금 너의 곁에 나를 내려가줘 Make him whistle like a missile, bomb, bomb. Every time I show up, blow up, Make him whistle like a missile, bomb, bomb. Every time I show up, blow up,
No girl can't tell me about my mother. 16 shot, we go longer than a ladder. Them nothing talk, but they real done dada. Put body in a pot, them a bun like goggle. No boy can't diss me or my mother. Round here inside, everybody need ammo. 16 shot, we go shot at any bladder.
Abusada, mente.
Abusada, mente.
Bo, 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 bo. Bo, 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 bo. Bo, 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 bo. Bo, 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 bo.
Tremors occur during the performances.
Dear audience, we have just experienced some tremor. Calm down, there is no need to panic. Just use the safety exit located in the corner of the hall for safety evacuation. It's a pity to abruptly end the show, but safety is our prime concern.
The audience is in great fear. The expected earthquake has brought unexpected damages. People are in despair and grief, tired from being interviewed for the past 3 days.
मुझसे है सांसों की तुझ में रवानी मैं ना रहा तो रहेगा न पानी मुझसे है सांसों की तुझ में रवानी मैं ना रहा तो रहेगा न पानी मैं तेरा हिस्सा हूँ तू मेरा हिस्सा है मुझसे ही तू जिंदा है ना काटो मुझे दुखता है ना काटो मुझे बड़ा दुखता है दिया तुमको फल फूल छाया तू तो समझ ही न पाया था मैं हरा फिर भी काटा गया तुझको नजर भी न आया निर्मोहिया है तू बेशरम है होता न शर्मिंदा है ना काटो मुझे दुखता है ना काटो मुझे बड़ा दुखता है मुझको बचा ले रे दुनिया जहां चाहूं मैं सबका भला हर हाथ से एक पौधा नया लग जाए फिर और क्या मुझको बचा ले रे दुनिया जहां चाहूं मैं सबका भला ना काटो मुझे दुखता है ना काटो मुझे बड़ा दुखता है मैं तेरा हिस्सा हूँ तू मेरा हिस्सा है मुझसे ही तू जिंदा है ना काटो मुझे दुखता है ना काटो मुझे बड़ा दुखता है दुखता है दुखता है ना काटो मुझे दुखता है
Here's your coffee, madam. Is anything new?
What's this? A concert has been interrupted because of an earthquake?
Oh my god, what should we do now?
I don't know about that, but other news channels are planning to broadcast it.
You guys are dumbheads. Don't you remember the 3 seismologists who came that day? It is now or never. Back up, we need some coverage.
The editor, secretary, news reporter, and cameraman could reach the lab only to find it in ruins.
Nothing remains of this place. Is this a joke?
But we can get some pictures. And oh, there's someone over there. Hello there, we are from the QBC News channel.
The team could find the destructed seismology lab and dead bodies lying around, including that of the other 2 seismologists.
What do you want now? Viewers? Money? Oh, you're one of the seismologists from the other day. I knew we'd work together one day.
Leave this place, I'm not helping you. We'll leave after we are done. Set up the equipment and yeah, focus the camera on the distraction mode to create a mood.
I said leave. I am not helping you.
Are you still angry from the other day?
Of course I am angry. You expect me to listen to you while you never listen to me? 5 years ago, the landslide occurred. It took away my parents, beloved ones, and now you come here rushing to increase your channel rank and viewers for money?
Sorry, we should have known what's better.
If you're really sorry, then show it with your actions.
2 years later, the editor and the secretary discuss about the decline of the news channel.
We have been facing a significant fall for the past 2 years. Our channel isn't that popular among the public anymore. Should we do something about it?
No, nothing is better than being genuine and real with the public. Besides, we have promised someone our actions. You remember, madam?
Yes, I do, and you have taken the right decision.
No man is cruel than the man himself. Human greed is the main cause of most of the disasters. Never ignore warnings. Thousands can be saved through our own actions. So, let us all become conscious, keep our personal interests aside, and become more human and humane.
world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. The door where no one's been before, but it feels like home.
They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, said all is crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
There's a house we can build, every room inside is filled with things from far away. The special things I combine, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day.
They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost our minds. I don't care, they call us crazy. Run away to the world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
For anyone who's ever taken a selfie, know how much the lightning can affect the picture. Amusingly, the mind is what affects how we see life and the events that comes toward us. Every story is organic, and every story finds its own ending.
The journey is never ending. There's always gonna be growth, improvement, adversity, and experiences. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior secondary section is waiting to portray that as long as we're united, we're unstoppable.
As the town rejoiced its first happy event after it was torn apart in the heavy floods of 2018, today's weather report tells us that the skies are ready to celebrate as well with a heavier downpour than the last time. With an expected rainfall of 570 inches, this is a test to see whether our efforts in rebuilding this town have paid off well. We have reporter Sadia at the City Council with a live report.
Hello Hafsa, I'm reporting in from the City Town Hall. Here we can see that the wedding is in full swing.
Untethered by the weather forecast and conditions, the friends of the groom entertain the crowd with a beautiful dance performance.
Check this.
जगी धड़कन नहीं जाना जिंदा हूँ मैं तो अभी कुछ ऐसी लगन इस लम्हे में है ये लम्हा कहाँ था मेरा अब है सामने इसे छू लो जरा मर जाऊं या जी लो जरा कोടി ജന്മങ്ങളായി നിന്നെ കാത്തു നിൽക്കുന്നു ഞാൻ
മാർഗഴിയേ മല്ലികയേ മന്ദാരപ്പൂങ്കുരുവിയേ മാർഗഴിയേ മല്ലികയേ മന്ദാരപ്പൂങ്കുരുവിയേ മഞ്ഞളും പൂശിവാ വന്നിതാ നിന്റെ മച്ചാൻ വില്ല് വെച്ചൊരു വണ്ടിക്ക് സുന്ദരക്കാരൻ
രണ്ട് ബോണ്ട ഒരു സവാള വട ഒരു സുഖിയൻ
കാത്തിരുന്നൊരു ചക്കരക്കുടം കയ്യിലെത്തുമ്പോൾ അമ്മാടിക്കൊരു ഗോലുമാല് ചക്കരക്കുടം തൊട്ടു നോക്കി നാക്ക് പൊള്ളിയ ചങ്ങാടിക്കൊരു ഗോലുമാല്
देखता रहा पता ही ना चला
वक्त कौन सी गली निकल गया, सामने रहो तो यूं लगे हमें, दिल हमारा हमसे कोई चाल चल गया, तड़प रहे हैं प्यार में न यूं सताइए, बेकरार करके हमें यूं न जाइए, आपको हमारी कसम लौट आइए।
I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances. Finesse a nigga with some counterfeit.
സകൃതകൃതാവായ നാട്ടുകാരെ ശ്രദ്ധിക്കുക, കലാപരിപാടികൾ തുടങ്ങാൻ ആരംഭിക്കാൻ.
1 2 3 4.
മാലിനിയുടെ തീരങ്ങൾ കഴുകി വരും പനിനീർ കാറ്റേ, ആരോടും പറയരുത് ഈ പ്രേമത്തിൻ ജീവരഹസ്യം.
കലങ്ങിയില്ല, നല്ലോണം കലക്കി ഒരു ഗ്ലാസ് കൂടെ തരട്ടെ മോനെ.
கிளப்பி விட்டாங்க அந்த கருத்த மாத்தும் கொய்யால, ஏ ஒழிச்சவெல்லாம் நம்பாலு ஒதுங்கி நிக்காத, அவ தெரிக விடு கொய்யால கல்லி, ஏ கருத்தவெல்லாம் கல்லிச்சான், ஏ ஒழிச்சதெல்லாம் நம்பாலே.
It is a custom in Hyderabad to sit down, sip a cup of tea and chat with both sides of the family.
Wow, amazing! The people are completely psyched up. Let's see what they have to say. Excuse me, ma'am. Are you the family of the bride?
Yes.
So what do you think of this event, especially with the heavy rain that has graced our town?
Oh, there's nothing to worry about. The weather is not affecting the celebrations or the town. We are fully prepared this time.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
We had a zealous family member tell us that they're in full confidence that this time the celebrations will stay unaffected by the downpour. Let's see why. Hello, sir. In your opinion, why do you think that this time the rains will not affect our lives?
Well, to start off, the rainwater harvesting system in the place should take care of the most of the rain. The sewage water treatment plants should prevent from any flood happening. Garbage disposal systems have been more effective, and people give more importance to their environment than their selfish needs.
Thank you. It seems that all the citizens are well aware of the situation. Oh, the wedding is about to start. Let's watch.
चलेगा अब ना कोई बहाना, गोरी को होगा अब साजन के घर जाना, माथे की बिंदिया क्या बोले, सुन 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 साजन जी घर आए.
Dude,
साजन जी घर
my shoes! Where are my shoes? Where are my $2,000 shoes?
Bean, it's yours.
It's mine, I paid for it.
Well, it's a tradition in Hyderabad to steal shoes and...
Oh, okay.
Zoe is missing. Zoe is missing. My granddaughter is missing.
Oh my
what?
God.
I had my suspicions. Nobody panic. It's a political move.
No, it's just a misunderstanding. It's actually a tradition of our tribe of Himba in Namibia to kidnap the bride
and marinate her.
What? No, by just applying butter.
Oh no, my pyari beti. Oh, Sanuja.
Where is the bride?
मेहंदी लगा के रखना, डोली सजा के रखना.
ఇంగ్లీషులోన దండ పెట్టరెప్పుడు తేట తెలుగులో మీకు వందనం పాటలే ముట్టనైన ముట్టలే సన్న జాజులంటే మేళమెడతలే నేను పక్కా లోకల్ నేను పక్కా లోకలో నేను వాడే గాజులు కోకారైకల్లన్నీ ఓరమాసు లెక్కల
നിർത്ത് ഈ മാതിരി തക്കിട തരികിട പാട്ടൊന്നും പാടി ഷൈൻ ചെയ്യാൻ നോക്കണ്ട എന്നെ പോലുള്ള സാധാരണക്കാർക്ക് പാടാനും ഡാൻസ് ചെയ്യാനും പറ്റുന്ന പാട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ മതി
ഒരു മധുരക്കിനാവിൻ ലഹരിയിലെങ്ങോ കുടമുല്ലപ്പൂ വിരിഞ്ഞു അതിലായിരം ആശകളാൽ ഒരു പൊൻവലമേ തേൻ വണ്ടു ഞാൻ അലരേ തേൻ വണ്ടു ഞാൻ झमाझम नाच आजे धमाधम ढोल बाजे नॉन स्टॉप हल्ला मचेगा ओए नाचो सारे अपनी फेमस है रात वाली यारियां जाले सारा जहां बेथलपुर मां सुन ले ओ छोरियां झूमे नगरियां जब जब ये घूमे कमरी यार तारी कमरिया यार तारी कमरिया बेथलपुर मां सुन ले ओ छोरिया झूमे नगरिया जब जब ये घूमे कमरी यार तारी कमरिया तारी कमरिया
नीवी नीवी आंखों को झुका के रख ले गोरे गोरे गालों को छुपा के रख ले ओ नीवी नीवी आंखों को झुका के रख ले गोरे गोरे गालों को छुपा के रख ले एवें करी ना की ओ एवें करी ना किसी दे नाल प्यार मुंडिया तो बच के रही नी तू हुणे हुणे होई मुटियार मुंडिया तो बच के रही नी तू हुणे हुणे होई मुटियार मुंडिया तो बच के रही
चोगाड़ा तारा चबीला तारा रंगीला तारा रंग वेद जुए तारी बात चोगाड़ा तारा ओए चबीला तारा ओए रंगीला तारा रंग वेद जुए तारी बात रे
Okay boss, now let's listen to the rhythm of Chennai.
சொடக்கு மேல சொடக்கு போடுது என் விரல் வந்து நடுத்தெருவில் நின்னு சொடக்கு மேல சொடக்கு போடுது சொடக்கு மேல சொடக்கு போடுது என் விரல் வந்து நடுத்தெருவில் நின்னு சொடக்கு மேல சொடக்கு போடுது ஐயா வாங்க ஐயா இருக்கீங்க என்னையா செய்வீங்க எப்பயா செய்வீங்க சொடக்கு மேல அப்படி சொடக்கு மேல சொடக்கு போடுது என் விரல் வந்து நடுத்தெருவில் நின்னு சொடக்கு மேல சொடக்கு போடுது என்னையா செய்வீங்க எப்பயா செய்வீங்க சொடக்கு மேல அப்படி சொடக்கு மேல சொடக்கு போடுது என் விரல் வந்து நடுத்தெருவில் நின்னு சொடக்கு மேல சொடக்கு போடுது சொடக்கு மேல சொடக்கு
Amidst the celebrations, the people have not forgotten about the torments of nature. The mayor, the mother of the bride, uses her voice and platform to echo solidarity to humanity.
This is one of the greatest occasions in the history of the world. As we celebrate the first joyous event after a long period of darkness, we have shown that we can learn from our mistakes, bounce back from adversity, and thrive towards humanity. Yes, we have made mistake. We were too diabolical to realize, but we have identified them and rectified them together. Our hard work and dedication has finally paid off. The rains that we saw today, we withstood with grace, and that is the result of not just our hard work, but also our love for Mother Earth. Today, standing here, I'm honored to invite you all to rise up to your feet, to take a pledge, promising ourselves that we'll give more importance to nature than we do, to never again contaminate our oceans, our air, and our land. Pledge. Knowing that my existence and my actions affect Earth and all life forms on it, being the most distinguished among animals, I take sole responsibility in protecting and respecting all living species. I pledge to be gentle with my fellow beings in the journey of life. From being a global super protector, I pledge to evolve into global super protector. I pledge to reduce my carbon footprints, reduce the usage of plastic, and stop procreating. Thank you.
We just witnessed a heartwarming speech followed with a pledge given by the mayor. With this, we are signing off. Reporter Sadia.
No, don't sign off. I've invited singers from all over the world, so let's welcome them.
Yes.
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Ooh, the way that things have been. Ooh. Second thing, second, don't you tell me what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the scene, I'm the master of my sea. Ooh, the master of my sea. I was broken from a young age, taking my sucking to the masses, writing my poems for the few that looked at me, took at me, shook at me, feeling me, taking from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the way, taking my lesson from the way, seeing the beauty through the pain. You made me a believer, believer. Pain, you break me down, you made me a believer, believer. Pain, I let the bullets fly, I let them rain. My life, my life came from pain. You made me a believer, believer. The things does and a prayer to the ones up above. All the hate that you heard, and your spirit to adore. Ooh, your spirit up above. Ooh. I was choking in the crowd, laying my brain up in the cloud, falling like ashes to the ground, hoping my feelings they would drown. But they never did, everything flowing, limited till it broke up, it rained down like pain. You made me a believer, believer. Pain, you break me down, you made me a believer, believer. Pain, I let the bullets fly, I let them rain. My life, my love, my drive, it came from pain. You made me a believer, believer. Last things last, by the grace of the fire and the flames. You're the face of the future, the blood in my veins. Ooh, the blood bullets fly, I let them rain. My love, my drive, it came from pain. You made me a believer, believer.
That was a wonderful performance. Give them another huge round of applause.
With this, we are signing off. Reporter Sadia, cameraman Hassan, Senior TV, SIS Town.
The values that we've imbibed today, the ones that we've learned here, as shown here today, are the ones that we promise to exhibit globally. And here is to hoping that you will too. Utopia by SI students with human and humane qualities.
We all unite when the time is right, under one light. It must be something in the atmosphere that unites us out of fear.
We run frantically around, looking for someone dear. Or on most times, we unite to cheer. The stage empty, the lights off, and on the mic, a last cough.
We have lost many, all because of a natural disaster, but we have bounced back on life's roller coaster. The music's heard, the blurry visions of the dances witnessed.
The cheers that are ringing in our ears, the joyful moment that created tears, and the experiences that help us get rid of fears. Sparkles that shone through the light.
And as we watched performance on their plight, oh, it was a sight to see. And as it ends, we all flee. Out of the gates we go.
What follows, I don't know. As the 19th annual day of Shantiniketan comes to an end, I hope you're content and in your heart imprinted this moment. See you in the next annual day.
Teachers who put effort into teaching us is our base. Their motivation is our bricks. The lessons they have taught us is our cement. And the principal and the vice principal are the builders who put everything just to build our future. Now, I'd like to invite our senior head teacher, Mrs. Mehdi bin Hassan, for the note of appreciation.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Saying thanks costs nothing, but gives everything. A simple thank you has a magic. It warms the heart and creates a moment of connection and peace. Today, my words are not enough to express my profound gratitude to each and every one of the SIS family for creating a ceremonial euphoria. At the outset, on behalf of a school, I would like to thank our chief guest, His Excellency Sri P. Kumaran, Ambassador of India to State of Qatar, and the guest of honor, Mrs. Rauda Safwan Zidan, Director, Private School Affairs, Ministry of Education and Higher Education, who graced us with their eminent presence and guidance. I earnestly thank our special guest, Sri Hemant Kumar Dwivedi, First Secretary, Information, Culture and Education, and his family for gracing the occasion in spite of their hectic schedule. I'm extremely thankful to all our dignitaries, special invitees, our school alumni, and the well-wishers for the silent witness and a sense of appreciation. I profusely thank our Honorable President, Mr. K.C. Abdul Latif, an epitome of grace, dignity, and gentle demeanor. He is a committed and perfect leader for making a difference from the day he took the reins of SIS in his able hands. Sir, it's great to know that we can count on you to go the extra mile. A genial sense of gratitude goes to Mr. Abdul Khader, General Secretary of the governing body, a multifaceted personality with a fountainhead of illuminating ideas. His unique expertise in both scholastic and co-scholastic aspects is invaluable. Sir, the great insight you always offer for all our endeavors deserve a special appreciation. A cordial gratitude goes to Mr. NKM Abdul Shakur, Vice President of SIS. Thank you, sir, for your valuable support and guidance. We are indeed indebted to the esteemed members of the Management Committee, Mr. Rashid Ahmad TS, Mr. Shahnawaz Nuruddin, Mr. Sharfaraz Ismail, Mr. C.H. Najib, and Mr. Rashad E. Undoubtedly, your contributions in various aspects of today's event made a difference. Thank you for your unflinching support and patronage. I copiously thank our beloved principal, Dr. Subhash B. Nair, for awakening the desires and wonders of young generations and sharpening the educational agenda. Dear sir, your actions inspire us, and you explore the possibilities and helps us to reach the new horizons. Thank you, sir, for being an author of our ambition. I take immense pleasure in thanking our Senior Vice Principal, Mr. Shiabuddin Pullat, for being a catalyst who genuinely cares and refines the gifts and talents of the young minds. Thank you, sir, for designing the world future of learners. I will be failing in my duty if I do not express my deep sense of appreciation to our Vice Principal, Mr. Dudley O'Connor, who have untangled every unruly knot and actually walked with us step for step in this amazing journey. I extend my warm-hearted gratitude to our vivacious and energetic head teachers, Mr. Matthew and Mrs. Hina Imran, who are consistently and effectively building on cooperative relationships and striving hard in accomplishing the set goals. The meticulous planning and the implementation of all programs in a desirable manner was indeed a great achievement. I extend my heartfelt thanks to our school administrator, Mr. Abdul Salam. Communicating and coordinating with the entire team of teachers for various events was really challenging. I extend my heartfelt thanks to Mr. Miraj, the program coordinator. Warmest thanks goes to our academic mentor, Mrs. Prabha Saji, for her extended support and guidance. My humble thanks to Mrs. Najma Munir and Mr. Sayyid Miraj Ali, staff representatives. Life is a celebration of being alive, living each role, each part, each moment to the fullest. Children have a special way of adding joy to every day. Believe me, happiness of our children is a treasure of lifetime. Today, we have witnessed the unwavering efforts of our children to create an ambience of jubilation and bliss. There are many who have lighted the flame within our children and guided through, encouraging them to find the best path to suit their dreams. My highest praise to the teachers, the mentors, and the role models who always extend unconditional support and inspiration. With deep reverence and gratitude, I would like to thank ITEMA in-charge teachers for making our children what they are today. I place on record the contribution and the efforts made by them. Thank you, dear teachers. Your impact on our children is everlasting. The willingness and the voluntary services extended by the admin staff deserve special appreciation. We genuinely thank each and every member of the administrative department. A big round of applause to the annual day committee members who have strived hard to enhance the potentials and have been successful in making mark with flying colors on this special occasion. My words of appraisal goes to the special anchoring team of the day, without whom the success of this event would be a far impossibility. Thank you so much for your endurance and dedication. The priceless efforts of Scouts and Guides and the Student Council members shall forever be remembered. They have really exhibited a high sense of professionalism. With a grateful heart, I extend my affectionate thanks to the discipline team for their patience, perseverance, and persistence. My earnest sense of appreciation goes to the media desk, Symphony team, and Star World for their proficiency and hard work. The valuable services rendered by the non-teaching staff, the drivers, conductors, security guards, and support staff is priceless. Thank you for being a part of this celebration and the timely help. SIS has proved its standard over the years as a reliable source of inspiration, even as it continues to inform, form, and transform its student community. It has been soaring high and touching lives. The credit goes to you, dear parents. Thank you for being the key players in our success story. On behalf of a school, I extend an honorary appreciation to the eminent members from the Center for Indian Community, CIC. An earnest sense of appreciation is extended to the prominent members of various community centers and the distinguished family members of the management committee for their gracious presence and encouragement. The arrangements made by the police and the security force to ensure the smooth functioning of our program was excellent and demands recognition. Thank you for your diligent efforts. I am very much enthused to express my deep sense of gratitude to Barwa village for their extended support and cooperation. My humble appreciation goes to Baldia for their valuable services. The provision of appropriate sound, light, music system, electronic and print media gave a rich enhancement for today's show. I sincerely thank our stage, light, and sound committee members and the technical department. Their sense of fruit is always tasted at the last, and we believe last will be the best ever. Finally, I thank the stunning talents of SIS for their achievements and splendid performance. A big round of applause, please. Dear children, you are the central focus of not only today's program, but every moment of your stay in this abode of peace and learning. Thus, frame your mind to the mirth and merriment which bar 1,000 harms and lengthens life. It was a great team who have contributed for building the robust framework in shaping young minds and developing them to blossom. I would like to thank and congratulate the entire team who was a part of this grand show. Finally, I leave you with this inspiring quote. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. Thank you, and thank you.